2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Moments away is the
2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta.
Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Brooklyn, they're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And of course, the Atlanta Hawks, 7 games back.
And you know, right now for Atlanta, every NBA season, there's always going to be some big surprises in store. And I think this season, they'd have to be considered one of the biggest of them all.
Oh, no question. And we're deep enough into the season to know, hey, this hasn't happened by accident. They are genuine contenders here.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Davis is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Durant. Then there's Irving. And it's Shea in at the 2-guard position. And for the Hawks, Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Trae Young. And it's Gasol in at the 5. Well, every year, Doris, despite the expert predictions, there are always big surprises. Some things that come out of the blue. Boy, they're fun to watch.
We tend to use that word expert lightly because you never know, despite collections of talent, who's going to work well together? Who develops their chemistries? What injuries play a part in a particular season? Are there mid-season trades that sort of maybe change the chemistry and the makeup of a particular roster? So, listen, predictions, take them with a grain of salt. You never know how an NBA season might play out.
And that's why we love the regular season so much. Long, yes, but so many different twists and turns along the way.
No doubt.
Both good from the line that time. And, of course, there's no questioning Cam Reddish's talent level. Greg, he has a high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, great size, length, the fluidity as an athlete. He can make an impact at both ends of the floor, shoots the 3 well for a young player, and you love his ability to match up, really 1 through 5.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
Well, these two teams will see plenty of each other as this is the first of 4 contests between them this year.
And the better they know each other, the more competitive they become. Expect this first one to be extremely spirited, with each side trying desperately to send a message early.
And Shea throws it down.
Scoring off the dribble, opening up the rest of Che's offensive game. Boy, if you're a defender, look out.
The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Durant with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Durant's got the ball. Irving from long range. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
There's a marksmanship from Kyrie Irving. The lightning quick release. Boy, defender better have his hands up and ready.
Will it go? Here's Young. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Irving. 3 on 3. Loads it up for Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Well, easy bucket there, right? Shea finding the wide open man. Great decision.
The Hawks trail by 8. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Lloyd Pierce, and facing one of the best scorers in NBA history in Kevin Durant, he knows it won't be easy. It'll be physical, but he said KD is stronger than he looks. That is true. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Gasol. Morris comes in for Collins. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Reddish. And Kevin Huerter's subbed in for Caldwell-Pope. Then for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Siakam. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kevin Durant. Now, here is Young, following the miss by Shea.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Davis, beyond the arc. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Young passes to Powell. Young against Irving. And Young, here we go. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
To the middle, there's Freak, and Shea throws it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now, here is Morris. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game.
You have got to commend Powell on his positioning. I'll tell you, he buries himself deep, and he's going to sky for that slam dunk.
Here's Dinwiddie. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. And here's a look at some numbers for Young.
And he's struggling with his shot these days, and the analytics bear that out. With the true shooting percentage heading down in these past 10 games. But, guys, it wouldn't surprise me if that was a trend that he could reverse here tonight.
Now, here is Morris. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Davis. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist by Irving.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Irving against Young. To the wing right side. Herter. That three off the mark. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their... And Kevin Durant talked about his teammates and the versatility this roster has.
I like our depth. I like that we could play, we can play big, we can play small. We can match up with a lot of different teams. And it's just a matter of us going out there and playing consistent basketball. It's easier said than done. But we like...
It's clear. The Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Nets. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Trae Young is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Gasol at the center. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Collins. Changes up, goes up with it again, and it's good on the way in. Collins has got 6.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
And he may not have gotten the same attention as some of the other picks back in the 2017 draft break, but John Collins out of Wake Forest has been outstanding thus far in his career.
Really one of the league's best kept secrets. Tremendous athleticism, also great hands, and just has a knack for moving to the open spot around that rim.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Freak in their last outing against the Magic had a huge game. He finished with 20 points, and his hustle on the defensive end was amazing. He had a number of steals. He did a little bit of everything for them. It just seemed like he was everywhere on the floor. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And the pass to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Well, Mr. Siakam can elevate well above the rim. Nicely done.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Young against Irving. Now, here is Young. 26 points for him last game against Boston. Clock at 4 for 3. Caldwell-Pope doesn't get it to drop for him. And here's Shea outside, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Brooklyn. 13 points up at the end of the period.
Kevin, thank you. Well, Che, great start to the season for you, and there's been a lot of talk about you making it to All-Star Weekend. Is that one of your goals?
Oh, absolutely. It's a goal of mine, man. I want to be an All-Star every season. It's a great honor. And that week-long party at the event is something you never want to miss. And you know what? Hopefully I never will.
Yeah, just make sure you got that VIP pass when you come in there. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. Durant is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Freak, then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Irving in at the point guard. A lot of switching on every possession in the NBA from a defensive standpoint, and you see the way Doris offenses are adjusting to that.
Yeah, I think number one, you have to attack the switch. That's first and foremost. And it's an interesting balance between attacking and being patient. Because the one thing you're ultimately seeking in every switch is a favorable matchup for yourself. That's where a critical, thinking guard who knows where to find and put the ball is so critical to your success.
That's a good way to look at it. Caldwell Pope dishes to Collins. Young outside. Shoots the three. It's good from long range. Young's got his third basket of the night.
And the touch Young has from beyond the arc, he is almost unguardable from there.
Good work there as it goes. And the Nets lead by 14.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Lays it up and banks it in. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the work ethic coming into play there. I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
Outside Irving. Shea passes to Davis. Baseline try. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
From 13, the shot missing, and Brooklyn will come the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. From deep, Shea, that's in, coming off the assist from KD. Durant's got his fourth assist in this one. The Hawks trail by 15. Atlanta calls timeout. Greg, you get so caught up in how great Durant is at scoring that you forget sometimes about his other terrific offensive skills.
You know, KD doesn't really get a lot of recognition for his passing, but he has fantastic vision. I mean, arguably, he might be the most underrated superstar ever. Sees so many double teams and does a great job of getting the ball out to open teammates.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Anthony Davis. Jared Allen comes in for Pascal Siakam. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And he makes that one. Shea's got 15.
Boy, after all he's gone through, you have to think big nights are extra special for Che.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. Here's Allen. Up and in on the layup. He's got 6.
You like Allen to keep his concentration, refuses to let the defense outmuscle or outwork him.
Morris inside, defended by Allen. Morris, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
It's stolen by Morris. Pass to Herder. 1:12 left here in the third quarter.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Shea passes to Allen. Good, and the assist goes to Shea. And it's 8 points for Allen.
Well, how about the touch inside from Jared Allen? This guy has got such length and mobility. You add that touch and look out, folks. He's going to be tremendous.
Moutier kicks to Morris. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Grant, right side, over Jordan. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Nets leading by 17. Pass to Allen. The Nets working the ball around now. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Some changes for Brooklyn. David Nwaba comes in for Jared Allen. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Prince.
Well, when you talk to his teammates, they have so much more respect for Che's off-the-court endeavors. This guy is so much more than just a basketball player.
Powell, the pass to Herder. Back to Powell, looking to end the run, and the dunk by Powell.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Now LeVert from deep. Shea, no good on the last second attempt there. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Nets. They lead by 18. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Young and Herder make up the backcourt. Morris is out there with Collins, and it's Grant in at small forward. The Hawks trail by 18. Young dishes to Reddish. Grant outside. Pass to Young. Back to Grant. A second chance effort. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
How about the timing on the offensive glass by Jeremy Grant? Always seems to be in the right place.
Irving kicks to Freak. Irving passes to Freak. You know, Doris, I know your style of play at Providence was one of aggressiveness, a lot of instinct, a lot of smarts, great skill. But I think you also have an appreciation for the players that are real scrappy on the floor.
What I love, Kevin, are guys who can influence the game without having incredible offensive skill. So a guy like Patrick Beverly, so a little bit undersized, but would you like to have that guy pick you up at 94 feet, be in your grill and in your face like he gives no quarter, he gives no concessions? If he were checking Kevin Harlan, my goodness, you'd have a long night.
That would be a torture chamber. I agree with you.
Just a bright, young, offensive talent. Young isn't shy about forcing the action. Takes a lot of trips to the line.
Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Kevin Herder.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Young against Irving. Shots good from Young.
A terrific effort there by Young, really all night. The defense has tried to make adjustments, but he's just stayed one step ahead of them.
KD with it, and it's Reddish picking him up. Here's Freak. Collins grabs the miss, and Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. They played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points. Brooklyn leading by 15. Siakam outside. Back to Jay. There's the pass to Siakam. Caldwell Pope dishes to Young. Outside for Caldwell Pope. No good on the triple.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Siakam misses.
And his defense is so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Chalk up 2 there. 21 points for Freak.
Well, using the dribble to get space is something Shea has learned to take advantage of.
Atlanta calls timeout. Shea really making a difference.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy's scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Shea.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Brooklyn leading by 17. On the wing, Shea. Siakam kicks to Irving. Shea high post. Pass to Siakam. Outside for Durant. From downtown, Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Atlanta's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Young with the ball. Guarded now by Durant.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
How about Kevin Durant on the dribble drive? What to do with this guy? He's got so many ways he can hurt you.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Nets.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Freak.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Young's shot is off. Brooklyn in control. Left side, Davis pulls up on the wing. Rebound, Atlanta.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Young. Gasol trying to free himself up, and he banks in the layup.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Shea outside. Passes it to Siakam. Back to Shea. Pass to Siakam. Just 4 to shoot. Corner shot. That shot no good. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the match is. The road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.